Hey, I'm James. I'm one of the nurses here. I'm just going to wash my hands real quick before we get started. Can you tell me your name and date of birth?
Calvin Smith, 02/27/1992.
Alright, I'm just going to do a little quick physical assessment on you real quick. Make sure all your body systems check out good and everything. Alright, I'm going to start with your head. I'm just going to inspect your head, face, make sure that you don't have any abnormal hair loss, no other abnormalities of your face. Make sure it's symmetrical. I'm just going to feel, make sure there's nothing abnormal going on in your head. Alright. And palpate your cranium and scalp. All your facial features are symmetrical. Palpate your temporal arteries. Make sure they're both equal, which they are. Now I'm going to put my hands right here, and I want you to open and close your mouth for me. I'm just checking to make sure your joints are in place. Alright, now I want you to stick out your tongue for me. Smile. Alright, while you do that, I'm going to look inside your mouth, make sure everything's good in there. Make sure your oral mucosa is pink, moist, and intact. All your teeth are intact. And your uvula in the back of your throat's good. No redness, no pus pockets back there. Looks all good. The lips look good. They're symmetrical as well. The face is good. Now I want you to look over here at this chart and cover up your right eye, read the lowest line you can see.
EDFJE.
Alright, and then the other eye.
EDFJE.
Alright, with both eyes.
EDFJE.
Alright, that's good. Alright. I'm going to look at your, I want you to follow my finger real quick. I'm going to check the 6 fields of your vision. Alright. I'm going to look at your pupils and shine this pen light in there. I'm checking to make sure they are pearl or pupil is equal and reactive to light. That one is. At the same time, I'm going to do it again and look at the other eye and make sure it accommodates. Which it does. Alright. And I'm just going to inspect the rest of your features of your eyes, make sure you don't have any orbital edema. I'm going to lift your eyelid down, make sure that sclera and conjunctiva are pink and your cornea is intact, which they are on both eyes. Alright, I'm going to look in your inner ear, make sure you don't have any abnormal cerumen or earwax production. Make sure that your eardrums are shiny and gray, which they are. And I'm going to do that. Do you hear that? Alright. Do you hear that? Are they both equal? Alright, that was the whisper test. Make sure you had proper hearing. Alright, and now I'm going to look at your nose. I'm going to palpate your nose, make sure there's no deformities, no crepitus, nothing abnormal there. No any kind of edema or anything. Now I want you to close one nostril, sniff, other one, sniff. Are those both patent for you?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to palpate your sinuses. Make sure there's no discomfort there. Make sure I can feel them pretty well. We already did the mouth and throat. Test the gag reflex, and he does have a good gag reflex. Look at everything else is symmetry. He stuck his tongue out for me. He's good there. All right, I'm gonna look at the neck now. Feel around the neck. Make sure there's no. I can't feel any lymph nodes or anything. Just the patency of this, or the integrity of the spine back here. And now we're going to test the motor movements of the neck. So just mirror me. And then we're going to go backwards, forwards, and just go all the way around once. Alright. And can you raise your shoulders up like that? Alright. Now I'm going to test the strength of his neck muscles, lean. Okay. Shrug. Alright. Now palpate the lymph node. I'm palpating the rest of his lymph nodes all the way down his body, under the arms, the belly, and the legs, all the way down. And palpating the trachea and the thyroid, make sure there's no abnormalities there. Palpate the carotid pulses one at a time, make sure they're both equal. And 2 plus. Alright, now I'm going to take a look at the chest. I'm going to inspect the chest, make sure there's no abnormalities there. Palpate the chest wall, make sure there's no crepitus or anything, no discomfort. Do what's called tactile firmitus. Say 99 as I move down.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Alright, I'm going to do that on the back as well.
99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Alright, now I'm going to go back and percuss. Alright. Do it on the back. And that, I'm going to percuss the kidneys also at the costovertebral angle. Now I'm going to listen to his lung sounds real quick. And listen on the back. Okay. We're back at the chest, already inspected and palpated. I'm looking at his worker breathing, making sure that he is not short of breath and not having trouble, that his breathing is equal and bilateral. Now auscultate the heart sounds, auscultating the aortic, the pulmonic, tricuspid, and the mitral, and I would count 1 minute just to see what the mitral pulse would be, pulse rate. Now we're moving to the upper extremities. I'm looking at his arms, making sure that the integrity is good, making sure that I don't feel any crepitus or any other deformities. I'm checking the radial pulses of both arms, checking the brachial pulses of both arms, and the ulnar pulses of both arms. Checking the cap refill of all fingers on both hands, making sure that it's less than 3 seconds. I'm checking the range of motion of the shoulders. So we're going to raise our hands all the way up. We're going to put them all the way back. We're going to abduct and adduct. We're going to do the range of motion of the elbows. So we're going to go straight out, in, and back out. And there's no discomfort there. Then we're going to do that again. I'm going to passively do it. So I'm going to do the bending. Okay. And we're also going to pronate and supinate the hands. So we're going to come out and do this. Pronation and supination. And we're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to get him to do it against resistance. So he's bending out, bending in, bending out, and bending in. And the range of motion of the wrists and fingers, make sure all of that is good. Hands. Okay. And the abdomen, we're going to check the skin and make sure it's good. No abnormalities there. Check the contour and the symmetry. and I don't see any peristalsis or pulsations. The umbilicus is good on contour and no hernias. I'm going to first auscultate the bowel sounds. I've already inspected, now I'm auscultating in all 4 quadrants. Next I will percuss in all 4 quadrants. And now I'll do light palpation of all 4 quadrants. And then deep palpation of all 4 quadrants. And I'll auscultate the aorta and the bilateral renal arteries of the abdomen. So listen to the abdominal aorta. And listen back here for the renal arteries. And now palpate the liver, make sure it's not enlarged, no other deformities. And now this time I'll ask him to lay down for me. And we're going to palpate the popliteal. Palpate popliteal, posterior tibial, and then dorsalis pedis pulsus, making sure they're equal and bilateral. And we'll look for any peritibial edema, which there is none. We'll look at the range of motion of the knees. So bend your knee up, one knee at a time, and then straight out, out and up. Yep. And now we're going to put that knee out of the abduction, and then adduct, and then the same thing with the other knee. And then straight out, straight up, out, and back in. All right. And now we'll stand back up. Now I'll ask him to walk on his toes for me a couple of steps, and then walk on the heels a couple of steps. And this tests the cerebellar function and strength. And then I will look at his spine, inspect the spine real quick. Palpate the spine, make sure there's no deformities or anything. And it'll bend over, touch toes, and I'll do it again. And bend sideways on both sides, backwards, and then we'll twist. Alright. And that's pretty much the whole physical assessment. Everything checked out well, and he's good.